I welcome you all to today's program. Sumi Metz from the Aratame School and Katsuko Thielke from the Sogetsu School will be our demonstrators in a program entitled May Flowers. The month of May has a profusion of flowers that make for beautiful and inspired arrangements. Our demonstrators will share their joy of May flowers with us all. We have a very special guest with us today. I have the honor of introducing Ms. Kaori Higuchi, wife of the Deputy Consul General of Japan in San Francisco. Mrs. Higuchi has graciously accepted to be the honorary president of our chapter. Mrs. Higuchi, would you be kind enough to say a few words to our members?
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Kaori Higuchi. It's my pleasure to join you for this month's Ikebana International San Francisco Bay Area virtual program. I joined my husband, Keiichi Higuchi, Deputy Consul General of Japan here in San Francisco in March of this year. First, let me talk about myself a little bit. I grew up in Amagasaki, Hyogo Prefecture in Japan. The house I grew up in had a garden with a plum tree, a cherry tree, hydrangeas, osmanthus, and so on. My father grew chrysanthemum as his hobby, and he won prizes several times at the city chrysanthemum contests. I myself had Ikebana lessons in my 20s from a teacher of school called Onko. It's a branch school of Misho. The teacher was so nice, and she invariably said, "Oh, what a beautiful arrangement," whenever or however I made one. Maybe this is the reason why my Ikebana skill has not improved much, but I always enjoyed the lessons. It is a great honor for me to assume the honorary president position for this chapter. I'd like to thank Mr. Ron Brown and the board for their hard work during what has surely been a difficult year, requiring a lot of adaptation and flexibility. I am glad to have been so warmly greeted and to find so many enthusiastic teachers, students, and fans of Ikebana and Japanese culture here in the Bay Area. As California steadily works towards returning to a safe reopening, I look forward to meeting you in person soon and enjoying your wonderful arrangements. Thank you to the board for welcoming me and to all of today's presenters and arrangers for a beautiful program. Let us all celebrate friendship through flowers. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Higuchi, for your kind words. We look forward to the day that we are able to greet you in person. At this time, I wish to introduce Sharon Krawitz, the chair of today's program. Sharon?
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our program entitled May Flowers. We will begin with representatives from 5 different Ikebana schools who will show us their spring arrangements. They are Irene Jenkins, Aratame, Louise Ling, IkenoboYoshiko Grave, OharaRobyn Torres, Sogetsu, and Leona Fung, Wafu.
I'm Irene Jenkins, and I study Ikebana at the Aratame School. I came to Ikebana by way of my pottery hobby, so I'm using a vase that I made today. I decided to use succulents from my yard, and unfortunately, I don't know their names to tell you. And then it's finished off with a kangaroo paw that blends in beautifully with the arrangement. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I am Louise Ling of IkenoboYoshiko. I chose May flowers that can be found at your local market to create my freestyle arrangement. I am using sunflowers, a perennial favorite. Its bright color brings joy and happiness to the viewer. Also included in my arrangement are Astomeria, Privet, St. John's wort, and Hypericum. For visual accent, I have used a long piece of grass that rises above my arrangement. It defines the space. It creates a sense of movement and enlarges the arrangement. Please enjoy. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Yoshiko Grave. I'm from Ohara School. My teacher is Mrs. Tsuyo Fujimoto. This Rinpacho style arrangement is for Mayflower theme today. In Japan, irises and peonies are the most seasonal flowers in May, just before hydrangeas are starting to bloom. These beautiful peonies are from my garden, as well as salmon seal and maple branches. Irises I got from flower shop. This little chasengiku, white chasengiku, is Mrs. Fujimoto's garden. Thank you, Mrs. Fujimoto. I hope you enjoy the arrangement and the rest of the program today. Thank you very much for watching.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Robin Torres, and I study Sogetsu Ikebana with Ron Kodo Brown, our current II chapter president. My flower name is Soyo. And for today's arrangement, I use some material from my own yard, some from my daughter's, and some from a local floral supplier. I used Japanese maple and Watsonia, some Alstroemeria, an Asiatic lily, and some buds from a trumpet vine. I hope you enjoy my arrangement and enjoy the rest of the program. Thank you.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Leona Fung. I study Ikebana under the direction of Sensei Fusako Hara in Wafu School. What I have today is a yellow smoke tree. I was admiring this gorgeous tree in the front yard of Sensei Fusako. She graciously and generously offered to share. So here it is. I used this thin, slender, dark green iris leaves to contrast the yellow round leaves of the smoke tree. The hot pink roses pick up the pink of the smoke. And of course, roses are one of the main flowers in May. Well, I hope that you enjoy it. Well, thank you so much for letting me share.
We are fortunate today to have as our demonstrators Sumi Metz of Aratame and Katsuko Thielke of Sogetsu. They are two very talented and creative artists who are also good friends. I want to mention that their final arrangement has been pre-recorded, so when you notice their quick change of clothing, you won't be surprised. Sumi Metz has studied and taught Ikebana for more than 40 years here and in her hometown of Nagasaki, Japan. During this long career, her extraordinary artistry and sunny nature have delighted many audiences. In 2000, she was invited by the headmaster of Aratame Ryu to establish the school in this country and be president of Aratame Ryu USA. She has exhibited and taught in many venues in California and represented Aratame here and abroad. Katsuko Thielke is an Ikebana artist, teacher, and author. She was born in Tokyo, Japan. She developed a love of flowers as a child while hiking in the mountains with her father. As a young adult, she studied at the Ikebana School of Sogetsu and earned her teaching degree in 1969. A year later, Katsuko traveled to the United States to study art at Seattle University. Katsuko has been teaching Ikebana for 47 years. She's an active member of Ikebana International in San Francisco, Sogetsu San Francisco, the Ikebana Teachers Federation, the Soho Study Group, and Sogetsu San Jose.
Hello, everybody. My name is Katsuko Thielke. My school is Sogetsu School.
My name is Sumi Metz. I'm from Aratame School. So we're doing Mayflower. We'll start now. Thank you.
Okay, I'm using elm tree. This is elm tree and take off leaves. Then making a basket like this, you can put in here. Like this. Then I can adjust a little bit. This one is kind of coming down. So you can just adjust, bring up, or making shape a little bit different, like this way, or like that way. For doing that, you can just put a little bit wire partly, and you can bend it. I put the heavy wire in here, so you can put inside it. So bring up like this. So makes a little bit, instead of all coming down, you can make a shape. And how to make this basket, I just peel off all the elm tree and makes long, and I make loops. I make loops and make wire 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7, whatever you think you needed. Making wire like this. Then you can just start tying. And before that, its length is limited, so you can keep adding another stem, and you can just tie it and making one longer. Then you can just keep tying it here, twisting, twisting. You can keep twisting like this, making bigger, bigger. Or sometimes if you want to make more inside, you can tie inside, so bring more inside. So you can bring out and in. Then after finish, I try to weave this same leaves, just like flax leaves. Then you can add a little bit design in the end, so create some design. That's what I made this one. Now I'll put the flower in there. And Sumi and I decided using first arrangement is peony, because that's a May famous flower for Mayflower. And also in my garden, I had a beautiful trumpet tree, trumpet flower purple trumpet flower tree. And I really wanted to use this beautiful branch, just growing beautifully and flowering beautiful. So I'm going to use this one, then peony later. And I'll put the so beautiful. I really wanted to use it. So I just using it today. Then I'll put the, oh, Sumi already finished it.
I use my the peony and only one my garden, I had, and all these we went to the San Francisco and bought it. And those are all somebody, friend give it to me. Astromeria, variegated astromeria, I never see the variegated, but it's so beautiful, so I wanted to use it. And this is my first arrangement. Thank you.
And I got the beautiful, what is it called? I forgot. Euphorbia. Euphorbia is so elegant, very delicate. Mixed with euphorbia. I put one more in the back. And I have a just beautiful curved lined onion. So I'm just going to play with this, just hang it in here, just for fun. Okay, that's my arrangement with peony. My second arrangement is using sliced bamboo and tied small, medium, large, and made some design, flat surface like this. Then I hung it here and there, putting here bamboo stick here like this. This one is supporting supporting this one group of the bamboo, and I'm using 1, 2, 3, 4 group, and I'm using rhododendron flower.
I'm using a hosta, big, huge hosta from my friend, and I'm using clematis. Clematis is also Mayflower, so I'm using a clematis and hosta and yellow line for iris leaves.
Then I'm using passion flower. Sumi's from garden. I got a beautiful passion flower. And this beautiful rhododendron came from my student garden and just opened perfectly for today. So beautiful. And thank you very much for sharing such a beautiful flower. Okay, this is my arrangement.
This is my second arrangement. Thank you. Yellow line will be nicer to spell. Is that too long?
No.
Is that right?
It's okay.
So sorry. Forgot about the line. I think the little line looks nice. Okay.
Do you want to be recorded?
Okay, our third arrangement is using iris. So both of us using iris and we're going to start now. My container is huge Ikeda's container, and very modern and very delicate and pretty soft container. And I'm using flax sleeves weaving and putting in here for just cutting edge. You can do.
I'm using maple and iris. Very, very simple. Try to be simple.
Then I'm using bearded iris taken from my sister's garden, and this is the best condition right now. Tomorrow will be maybe gone. So
I'm using my iris from my garden, and it's only two is this color, and another one is the purple. And I'm using a base for the golden, what his last name? Golden, Lord, Soho Sensei's student. But anyway.
I'm using flax leaves right now for movement. And I'm just trying to little bit weaving in the weaving leaves. Then I'm adding purple dew flower. It's a very pretty flower. Okay, this is my last iris flower arrangement. Thank you very much, everybody.
I'll put more little bit leaves to iris leaves. So it will be more movement, nice movement. Oops, sorry. Let's see this. Oops. I'll put it inside here. So you won't. Okay, this is my last one. Iris arrangement. Thank you.
Thank you, Sumi and Katsuko, for sharing your ideas and inspiring us with your creativity. I also want to thank everyone who participated in this program for your time and efforts.
Thanks, Sumi and Katsuko, and our site arrangers for sharing your artistry with us today. If you, our viewing audience, would like to view this program again or know someone who would like to see today's program, it can be found on our chapter's website at www.ikebana.org. It is on our website along with all our previous Zoom programs. Lastly, our email balloting has been completed and the board for 2021 to 2023 has been elected. The transition will take place in June. This program is my last official duty as your president. I want to thank the current board and you, the membership, for your support these last 3 years, particularly this last year when the epidemic hit us in ways that we could not have imagined. It has been an honor to serve as president of our chapter. I am grateful to you all. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, one.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.